This is Matthew 5 and 43. Ye have heard that it have been said, thou shalt love thy neighbor and hate thy enemy. But I say unto you, love your enemies. Bless them that curse you. Do good to them that hate you. And pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you. Right? So again, Yahweh Shai is saying, okay, you want to be of that fold, right? You feel bad for the transgressions against my Father, right? You love me, you love the Father. Well, do these things over here. Prove yourself. Let's see if you got what it takes, right? See, listen, it's been said to love your friends and hate your enemies. That's been said, right? He said, but I'm telling you this, and everything Yahweh Shai said comes from the Father. He said, but I'm telling you this. Love your enemies, right? Do good to them that persecute you. Pray for them that use you, right? May I mix it up a little bit, but it still stands, right? It's the same thing. Anybody who's coming against you, because you're obviously going to love the people who love you, right? That's a given. You got that, right? But the Lord is saying, take it to the next level. Be like my Father. I want you to love people who don't even love you back. I want you to love people who are against you. I want you to love people who hate you, right? And what's love? Love, one of the top things you can do is pray for a person to repent, right? One of the top things you can do is have forgiveness. Have that mercy, right? And forgiveness isn't, oh, well, I forgive you for what you did, but I'm going to keep reminding you what you did. You ain't got to do that. You forgave the person, water on the bridge, it's over with, right? Not saying you don't set up precautions, because you can set up precautions, that's not wrong, depending on the dynamic of the situation, right? If it's a spouse, that's a little bit tricky, right? But if it's a person you don't even know, right? Like if it's a person, like if it's a friend, came over your house, he stole something from you, right? You forgive him for it, but that doesn't mean you keep letting him come over so he can keep stealing from you. You still hang out with him, that's still your friend. That's still your brother, right? He just got sticky fingers. Y'all don't got to go back to your house. Y'all can hang out at the park. Y'all can hang out at his house, right? Y'all can go out and do stuff, whatever, right? You can set up precautions. Like I said, it really depends on the situation, because like with relationships, setting up precautions is a little bit tricky, right? But as far as friends, regular people, precautions can be set up, right? Precautions can be set up. It says, now it's telling you why. It says that you may be children of your Father which is in heaven, right? So what Scripture say, we're gonna do good even to the people who hate us, even to the people who are not with us, right? Anybody who's not with us, they hate us, they persecute us, they talking about us, right? You're still going to do good to these people, right? Why is that? Because it just said right here, because that's what the Father does. What I just said. The Father is doing it. So that's why we're trying to be like the Father. What did Yahweh Shai say? Matter of fact, what he said here? Yeah. It says, for if you love them which love you, what reward have you? Do not even the publicans the same? And ye salute your brethren only. What do ye more than others? Do not even the publicans so? Right? So it's saying you doing good to the people who doing good to you. Everybody does that, right? You loving the people who love you back, doing good to the people who doing good to you, right? You like everybody does that. That's not nothing special, right? When you love the people who don't love you, you doing good to the people who are not doing good things to you, right? That's where that righteousness comes in. That's when you're being like the Father, right? That's that love, right? When you put the needs of the person before yours, right? And what does that also tie into? Laying down your life, because that's a form of laying down your life. When you want the better for the other person than yourself, right? For an example, right? Like Stephen, they stoned him to death, right? And with his dying breaths, he told the Father, he asked the Father, don't hold this against him, right? So Stephen literally laid down his life and gave them a chance, right? And who came out of that lot? Saul of Tarsus, which is known as Paul, one of the greatest of us all, right? And how did that come about? That came about by Stephen laying down his life, right? Stephen laying down his life brought that about, right? Look at Yahushua. Yahushua said what on a stake when he's being crucified? Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing. Father, forgive them, for they don't know what they're doing. Right? They don't know. And what was Yahushua doing? Literally laying down his life. Again, it's like Stephen, for us to have a chance. Right? For us to have a chance. And we also know the scriptures say that the prayers of the righteous, of the meek, pierces the clouds. The Lord, those prayers are going to get to the Father. And if you believe yourself to be a man of the Lord, you're going to be praying for people to repent, right? Because you know that what? The Lord, because if you got love for people, right? Or a person, even if they're wrong, you're going to pray for that person. Because if you believe that the Father hears your prayers and you don't pray for that person, you're basically saying you don't care about that person, right? You'll make a prayer, you believe in it and everything, right? For the things that you want. But when it comes for you praying for somebody else, man, forget about them. I don't feel like doing it, right? Well, that's a part of what you got to do. You feel like your prayers work, right? You feel like the Father listening to you. Send them up for somebody else who needs to repent, right? Who needs to come back unto the Father. This is Deuteronomy 31:6. Be strong and of good courage. Fear not, nor be afraid of them. For the Lord Yahweh, thy God, He it is that doeth, who does go with thee. He will not fail thee nor forsake thee. Right? So the Most High God, Yahweh, right? Yahweh Hashem El Shad, is not going to forsake his people. Right? He's not going to forsake his people. All we gotta do is have that hope, have that trust, right? Which trust goes back to hope. They're almost the same word, right? Matter of fact, hope is a feeling of expectation and desire for a certain thing to happen. A feeling of trust, this is want something to happen or be the case, right? So that's what hope is. When you want something to happen, or if you want that certain thing to be the case, right? A feeling of trust, right? Because like I said, hope and trust go hand in hand, right? It says, in fact, Romans chapter 8, verse 24. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why does he yet hope for it? Right? So why do you gotta trust in something that you can see? Right? Why you gotta trust him you can see? That kind of defeats the purpose of hope. When you can see it. Right? Real hope, right, is the substance of something. The evidence, but not seeing it. Like I tell you in Hebrews 11, I believe 11:6, right? So hope is when you believe in something even without seeing it, right? When you walk, it's like the faith. You walk by faith and not by sight, right? So if you have that if you have that hope, you're going to believe that the Lord, He's coming back for the righteous. The Lord is going to clean this place, right? This place isn't going to go on forever the way it is. Now you look around and you see the way everything is set up, how righteousness is just like frowned upon, and wickedness is just like this top thing, right? Just by sight, the Bible seems crazy. Like, God is allowing this to happen. How can He be real? He's clearly not coming back, right? But that hope, right? That hope is what's going to keep you in the game, right? That hope. And I have hope that this place is coming down. I have hope that Yahweh Shai is coming back, right? I have hope doing good is the right path, right? Being in the spirit of love is the way we're supposed to be. I got hope in all of that, right? That's why I do it, because I got hope that that's the way, right? I got hope that that's the way.